Hello and welcome to Tune In Tuesdays. Today we're going to talk about spiritual self-care. So we are not just physical beings that run around taking care of everybody. Yes, we do. But as caregivers and as moms, we need to focus on a little bit of self-care. And so today we're going to just talk about spiritual self-care. So spiritual self-care can mean a whole lot of different things to different people. So I'm just going to go from my perspective of personal, tickles. Spiritual self-care is I connect to myself, my higher self, and to God. So to do this, one of the things that I've done and continue to do daily or almost daily is to have some personal prayer time. And I even keep a little prayer journal and write things in my prayer journal about people that I am concerned about or things that I want to specifically pray for. So prayer time to me is vital to start my day, even if it's a quick prayer, but I try and pray off and on throughout the day. And especially, as moms and as women, we have lots of responsibilities. And so I look forward to that extra inspiration and guidance from the Spirit and from my angels. So my spiritual routine then is to have some personal prayer time. The other thing I love to do is I love to read the scriptures. And many of you may have different holy works that you like to read from and receive inspiration from. And I love having that time. But before I read, I want to ask God to help me to understand what it is in what I'm reading that I can apply to my life today. And it may be a simple little thing, but it's not just reading the scriptures, but asking God for what it is He wants me to know and what it is that I can apply just for today. Now, it may be something that will also work for other days, but I want to know what it is for today. The other things that I like to do is to meditate, and I have a couple different meditations that I like to follow. Sometimes meditation looks like just concentrating on breathing in and breathing out and letting my mind go. I have a hard time letting my mind just go to nothingness. It's really hard for me, so I have to find something to focus on. So just breathing in and out and only focusing on that for meditation has worked well for me. But I really like some guided meditations. And one is, I can't remember her name, but her website is Flow Dreaming or Flow Dream. And I love that meditation. It is with flow and ease. And it's about 16 minutes. But it's when I do these guided meditations or even meditate for anywhere from 5 minutes or even 2 minutes to 15, 20 minutes, I feel a lot more aligned with myself emotionally and spiritually and even mentally. I feel really more grounded, and it just taking that little bit of time allows me to be more connected with higher power, with God and with Source, to be able to know how to handle circumstances or to be guided by, what am I going to do with this child or this situation, or how can I help this person? And I feel a lot more connected that way and better able to serve, but better able to be connected to myself. Another thing that I like to do is I like to go on walking meditation. I don't know how else to say it. Some people do labyrinth, some people just go outside and they meditate outside, and I like to do that when the weather is conducive to that. But I like to just go outside and just walk around and take a little stroll around our property. When I do it for a meditative purpose, I do it without of, oh, I need to do this, look at that, that needs to be done, and those kinds of things. Just for the sheer joy of relaxing and enjoying and delighting in nature. If I have an opportunity to go to the beach or go to the lakes or go to the mountains, I try and take that and take that in as a meditative time. Even if I'm there with my family and that kind of thing and we're having a good time, I like to take a few moments just to get centered and focused there in nature. Now, another spiritual thing that I love to do is I have a gratitude journal, and one of my mentors actually gave me a beautiful journal, and I have been very consistently writing at least one or two, if not three things that I am grateful for. And this has buoyed me up in ways that I didn't know were possible. I've also found on days that I've really got that stinky thinking, I am resistant to writing in my gratitude journal that evening. And that really doesn't help anybody, especially myself. So the gratitude journal puts us in a place, and I love it at the end of the day. Some people do it in the morning, and that's fine. But for me, it works well to do it at the end of the day because I can go to sleep with this just clear, grateful heart. And that helps me to refocus and get away from the hardships of the day or the stresses of the day. And it helps me to look, and some days I have to really look for 2 or 3 things to be grateful for because, like you, my life is pretty normal and pretty crazy sometimes. But finding those 3 things and then trying to, when I write them, I flat out write, I am grateful for whatever it is. And I write, sometimes I write in because, sometimes I just write in, it made me feel, but try and connect into the emotional part of that. And I believe that showing gratitude is a way to show God that, oh my gosh, I am grateful for all that I've been given. But I also know that when we're grateful, we are better able to receive more. So enjoy that time of gratitude and take that 30 to 30 seconds or so and grab a notebook or a journal that you can use specifically for your gratitude journal. And sometimes when things are tough, go back and reread it. But it is a great way to close your day, gratitude journal and a prayer, and to open your day with a prayer and some spiritual feasting and food, and then maybe a little connecting with nature. Now there are some other things that you may want to include in this. I'd love to hear what those ideas are, and please share them and put them in the comments. So you have a fabulous day, and until next week at Tune In Tuesday, we'll see you then.